What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing how to make a mansion. This is the 13th installment of Mansion. It's ironic that the 13th is so evil. And yeah, here it is. This one I've been putting off recording for, you'd be surprised how long, an extremely long amount of time. Just because of how massive it is, and, you know, it's a lot of lines for sure. But, yeah, I figured today is the day that I stop doing that. Anyway, that's really all. So with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. Here are all the materials we'll be needing for this monstrosity of a build. Alrighty, and the space meters is a 111 by 44. Now, I will just say before I do anything, I'm too lazy to fix it in that, but you also need red nether brick stairs. Anyway, the materials you want to start off are stone brick slabs. Oh, where do we even start? Cyan terracotta, that seems like a good starting point. Stripped mangrove wood. I think logs do work, but I just always like using the wood better anyway. Mangrove stairs. Black stained glass pens. Red nether brick. Cobbled deep slate slabs. And we'll go gray wool. That will at least get us like a panel done, so we kind of know. That's what we need to do. Anyway, starting from the front left-hand corner of your 111 by 44 grid cough if you made it. If you want to start from the front right, you can. It is completely symmetrical. If you want to start by counting back by 12. And right by 1. And going right, you will place 40 stone bricks. You will then go forward by 6. Right by 11. Forward by 3. Forward diagonally to the right by 2. Then count right by 4 and place a stone brick here. Then go back diagonally to the right 2. Back 3. Right by 11. Back by 6. And then you can go right by 39. Just like that. You will take each stone brick and you will bring it up with an additional stone brick and then place a stone brick slab on top. So you'll have a 2.5 block wall that just spans this entire length and shape. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. One thing about this, I'm going to try to do a thing with the mansions where, or the same thing that I do with some of these mansions, where I ingrain the pattern that we're going with into your head, and then I just tell you to do it again. Basically, like, I'll probably give you the instruction 3 times, maybe, or 2, and then I'll just tell you where each panel goes and kind of mark them out, and then you can just copy-paste or whatever. How literally that is depends. Anyway, you should have this. It's a fairly good starting point. Let's just make the entire front wall. Let's knock it straight out. You can come to either the left or the right, and you're going to tuck, not behind the furthest left stone brick slab, but one in, which will be right for me. I guess the other side would be furthest right, and then the left one. You'll place a cyan terracotta behind it. This cyan terracotta can then be brought up by 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. I don't have that number down. So it's that high, basically. If that's not perfectly right, it doesn't matter because it'll get fixed later. Anyway, from that, you will count back diagonally to the right and place an upward-facing strip mangrove from the bottom. You will then bring said stripped mangrove up by... Oh, this is where actual numbers become a thing. 14. You will essentially leave a 2-block gap moving right and do the same thing with both the cyan terracotta and the strip mangrove, except it's inverted. So you'll have the 15 in total strip mangrove and then the 19 in total cyan terracotta. Like this. If those heights aren't perfect, we aren't depending on them. So, doesn't matter. Going top to bottom in each of the blocks between the strip mangrove, starting from the bottom here, you'll place red nether brick. Offset on mangrove stairs. 4 black stained glass panes. Mangrove stairs. 2 red nether brick. Upside down mangrove stairs. 4 black stained glass panes. Mangrove stairs, and then red nether brick. The red nether brick should be 1 taller than the strip mangrove, which is correct. Now, from there, you'll place, essentially on top of what you have, you'll place cyan terracotta and then bring it forward a row, which should create a little arch like this. Just on top of the strip mangrove and red nether brick. You'll take the back cyan terracotta, at least in the middle here, and you'll place 2 gray wool on top of it, and then a cyan terracotta. Extend that cyan terracotta towards you by 1, and on the left and the right, you'll place 4 gray wool up from those side ones. And you can bring either cyan terracotta here up by an additional 1, because it should be 19. It should be 20 in total. Just like this. You want to take, you have these like 2 rows of red nether brick here in the center. You're going to place off the bottom block of it, upside down cobbled deep side slabs. Off the top block, normal cobbled deep side slabs. And then you'll extend it left and right a row. So it kind of just cuts this whole thing directly in half. Cool. I'll instruct it 1 more time, and then I'll test you. And then we'll have to do this again later. So again, you already have the cyan terracotta, so you'll place the strip mangrove back diagonally to the right by 1, and if you only have the bottom one, you'll bring it up by 14. And then you'll do the mirroring thing, where you have the strip mangrove 2 rows away from the row that you just placed, and then also the cyan terracotta, which now should be a block taller than we originally gave you the number, so it should be plus 19. And in the middle, going top to bottom, red nether brick, upside down mangrove stairs, 4 panes, mangrove stairs, 2 red nether brick, upside down mangrove stairs, 4 panes, mangrove stairs, and then your red nether brick, which should be a little bit taller. Each strip mangrove and red nether brick you can bring up with the cyan terracotta and extend each of these forward. The 2 back middle cyan terracottas you'll bring up with 2 gray wool and then a cyan terracotta in which you can extend forward. And then you'll have 4 gray wool on either side up from the kind of back corner cyan terracottas. And don't forget your cobbled deep slate in the middle, your slabs. Like that. Cool, now make 1 more of these panels to the right. I'm gonna actually make this a little bit differently. There's a lot of these, I'm just warning you. They're on this portion, they're on the... frick. I forgot. That's cool. They're on this portion, they're on the sides, they're on the, like, front middle. They're kind of on the back, except they're not really, I guess, because the back is windowless. But it's still the same thing, just you're removing the windows and replacing them with straight red nether brick. Which I almost accidentally did right there. Which, by the way, if there's ever, like, a window section you don't want, just do that. Just replace all of the panes and basically everything with red nether brick. I'll give you a second to catch up, but there's my 3rd section done. Time to hit you with another curveball here. That being the balcony. This one's a weird one. Well, we don't actually have the materials for it. It's fine, we can make room. Get rid of your stone bricks and your stone brick stairs, and you can get out spruce planks and cobbled deep site stairs. We'll also need to trade out one more thing, probably. Not sure what I'll make that yet. Anyway, going from the bottom cyan terracotta here, you're going to bring it right with 5 cobbled deep site blocks, or you can use upside down stairs. Just use whatever. Then an upward facing strip mangrove. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah. 5 cobbled deep slate. Upward facing strip mangrove. Did that even change? I think so. And then 5 more cobbled deep slate with a cyan terracotta on the end. Bring the cyan terracotta up by 19. And then we can begin the process. So the strip mangroves you can also actually bring up by 19. So it'll all be the same height. In line with the top row of cobbled deep slate slabs, this row right here, you're going to place a row of upside down cobbled deep slate stairs kind of going through the strip mangrove just like this, and kind of connecting everything together. You can see where that's placed. It's just above, it's just right here on the window section. It's their like top red nether brick of the two. Anyway, oh, I missed a couple more materials. There's some stone you need. I forgot that was in there. Where you have the little kind of arched bits here at the top, you're going to trace this one through and place a cyan terracotta off the right. Bring it up diagonally to the right one. Right 2. Down diagonally to the right one, and then trace it through to the other side of the strip mangrove where you'll place 1. Up diagonally to the right one. Right 2. Down diagonally to the right one, and I think you get the drill. So there's just one more section, but I'm lazy. Everything above this, you'll fill in with gray wool back diagonally a row. Don't fill in directly behind the cyan terracotta, because that's where your stone will come into play. And obviously you will need placeholders then, which is fine. Placeholders are never a bad thing. Can be annoying, but they're not bad. Just like so. Just to get started, right? On top of each cobbled deep slate stair and cobbled deep slate block, you're going to place black stained glass panes. Just like this. So if you notice on the left, you already have this row of strip mangrove here. It might actually be a good idea to make another window section to the side of what we're doing currently. Just to the right of it. So again, the cyan terracotta will just be directly behind the corner here, actually. I would just mimic this right now because it's probably better that you do. Whoa. It'll help us mark out something. You'll see. Wow. Wow. Just like this. Again, get used to these. Because the other side is the same, you figure, and then again, the other sides of the build. That's the thing with the mansions that I make. They're very repetitive. They look nice, but it's just the same thing over and over again. Which gets boring pretty quick. Anyway, there you go. So now you'll have a row of strip mangrove on the left and the right, which is cool. And then behind it you can place... Hold on, I forgot the number already. 3 rows of red nether brick. Just going back from each row of strip mangrove. I would stop where the cyan terracotta is. You might need the strip mangrove a row higher. Yeah, I would bring it a row higher and just break this inner cyan terracotta on both sides. Just like this. And then behind the third row of red nether brick, you'll have another row of strips of upward facing strip mangrove. Just like that. This is from the inside, by the way. This is from the outside. And then from there, you'll go in diagonally back with a row of cyan terracotta that is also the same height. You don't want to bring this one up to the full height of the other cyan terracotta. I mean, I guess you could. It wouldn't, like, blow up the build or anything. And then from there, it would be advised to place, just going back from each, like, cobbled deep slate stair in this whole area, 7 rows of spruce planks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll go one further back than the cyan terracotta. This just accounts for doors and stuff. Also, if you do hit, like, a block or something, you can stop at it. But make sure you fill in these little side gaps. And you want this on both the top and bottom floor. Unrelated thing. If any of you guys build an interior for this, I would love to see images or stuff or anything. So if you're in the Discord, totally post it in there. Link in the description, shameless plug. But yeah, I may eventually, actually. Well, not for a tutorial. I might just do it for fun. Because a house like this would be very interesting, I think, to make an interior for. Anywho. On both the top and the bottom, you're going to be doing the same thing here. So. Before we start, we're going to need these materials again later, obviously. We're going to need everything again later. You want to get rid of a couple things. Cobbled deep slate slabs, gray wool, and we'll go spruce planks. And get out nether brick stairs. Actually, you also need to get rid of cobbled deep slate stairs, because you need nether brick stairs, black stained glass blocks, dark oak planks, and a dark oak door. And so, starting at the far left or far right, I guess it doesn't matter, you're going to place a row of strip mangrove that is the same height as the cyan terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make sure both the top and the bottom are the same height, by the way. Yeah, they're both 7. Or should be 7. You'll then go across the front, or go kind of towards each other from the strip mangrove and place a black stained glass pen, black stained glass block, and then another black stained glass pen. This is like a Lego set, I swear to God. 4 times? What the hell? And then you'll bring each of these glass things up by 3. I don't even have an official name, just glass things. I don't know what else you want me to call it, though. No, but I don't know if you guys are ever, like, building a Lego set, and it's like, oh my god, times 3! I gotta build this thing 3 times? I think I have seen 4. A good amount of times. Anyway, then you'll have a row strip mangrove inside of that is, again, the height of the area, which is 7. You're gonna have numbers ingrained in your head for weeks after this, or at least I will. Maybe. I'll be like, what was that number from? On top of the glass, you're going to place mangrove stairs, and then in the rest of the gap here, above it, you'll just place 2 rows of red nether brick. Just like this. Pretty simple. This is easier than a Lego set. At least allegedly. Then you'll place a row of cyan terracotta forward diagonally in by 1, which is towards the center of the area, not the build. And then you will go back diagonally in with a row of strip mangrove. This is where things get fun. Not really. Get rid of your black stained glass blocks and get back out spruce planks, because you actually need to bring these middle 3 spruce planks back an additional row. I'll remember this when you do the other side. Just instantly bring it back. Anyway, in this back area, you're gonna essentially fill in you're gonna fill in 5 blocks along the left and the right going up with dark oak planks. On top of this, like, back row of spruce. And then in the middle, you have a dark oak door with a nether brick stair on top. On top of that, opposite on nether brick stair. On top of that, a dark oak plank to cap it all off. And then up diagonally out from that is a row of mangrove stairs with a row of red nether brick blocks on top. This is all we're going to do for this area now. We'll come back for this later for the ceiling, which is where the roof, which is weird. No, I guess ceiling. But there you go. That's like a third of your front done. Hooray. If you have that fresh in your mind and you want to go do the other side right now, by all means, go for it. I don't work like that, unfortunately. So I'm going to not. However, I need a screenshot. So, from the cyan terracotta row here at the far right, you'll place another row of cyan terracotta forward diagonally to the right from it by 1. And then you do also want one in this very, like, front left-hand corner here as well, which is also the same height. This is a window section except without the windows, and without the cobbled deep set. So essentially, row of strip mangrove... oh lord, that's fine, whatever, no one will know. Inward diagonally towards each other, I guess, by 1, and it's 15 tall in total, I want to say. In the middle, it is straight red nether brick that is 1 taller. And then you only have your goofy cyan terracotta arch above that. With the gray wool, which I'll get rid of the spruce planks for. Again, get our gray wool. And then your cyan terracotta little notch there at the top. This is inventory management hell, I swear. Should not be a punishment, but it is. More window sections! Hooray, the basic ones. You have 2 more going across the front here. You already have a row of strip mangrove placed for you, which makes your life a bit easier. But the last one will end just behind this row of stone bricks here. You'll see, you can kind of see where that is, where it goes forward for the little... I'd say balcony slash porch, but it's neither of them. It's just a little deck. More of a patio than any of the things I mentioned, actually. But at any rate... Oh, I kind of forgot how high we're supposed to go. So again, strip mangrove and everything. This might be the coolest looking mansion. Also, there's something funny that I will point out later if I remember. I should remember. But... About... It has to do with the length of the build, funnily enough. But it wasn't intentional until I realized what I had done. Then I had to keep it like that. Hence why there's no real, like, back porch area. Or, like, an official back patio slash deck slash whatever. And how it just abruptly cuts off. That is for a reason. Not a good reason, but a reason nonetheless. But anyway. Also, if you're smart with structure blocks, I would literally just do one side of the build and structure block it over. It's about the perfect size for that, actually. I think I did that originally. Actually. Pretty sure I structure blocked it. Ah, don't forget the cobble deep set, which... I guess get rid of your nether brick stairs for. I don't really know. We'll need those in like 2 seconds, though. Okay. For the middle section, this one's a little different. You're going to place your strip mangrove back diagonally to the right from the cyan terracotta as per usual. However, you want to make it 2 blocks taller, so you believe you'll be bringing it up by 16? Yes, bringing it up by 16. And then you will place... From the bottom, you'll place a red nether brick, and then you'll bring it up by 8. Just like that. Take this top block and extend it right by 4. And then go back down by 8. Place our strip mangrove to the right of this. And then it also have a row of cyan terracotta forward diagonally to the right. From the red nether brick here at the top, you will place a row of upside down mangrove stairs on top. And we'll kind of leave that for now. We'll have to come back there in a second because we don't... Inventory management again. It's inventory hell. Get rid of your red nether brick just for a moment and you can get out spruce planks. This front balcony thing you can fill in with spruce planks. Really just until, like, just before it turns to 3 blocks you stop. And then you can go back until you are not inside the doorway, but 1 more block back, like this. Which then you can place, going up on either side, 6 dark oak planks. In the middle of dark oak door, which you can then get rid of and get out to nether brick stairs. And then you'll place a nether brick stair on top. Then an upside down nether brick stair, and then a normal nether brick stair. And then on top of that, a dark oak plank. Get rid of your nether brick stairs and get out red nether brick slabs and place an upside down slab in either top corner of the doorway, which you can then get rid of that and get out red nether brick, and then you can fill in this little gap here with red nether brick. I would recommend placing your your cobbled deep set slabs kind of across here right now, and then we can get rid of dark oak planks and spruce planks, and that's actually all we'll need because you just need polished deep slate walls for this. And going up either side, you'll place from the furthest left and furthest right mangrove stairs 7 polished deep slate walls on top. I said to get out stairs, I might have. Connect them together with black stained glass panes. And then place some mangrove stairs on top of the whole thing. Extend your strip mangrove up by an additional row, and on top of these blocks, or in front of these blocks, excuse me, you'll place cyan terracotta. From either cyan terracotta, you go up diagonally in by 2, and then you'll just connect them together with 1 in the middle. Bring your stripped mangrove up an additional 2, and then your red nether brick blocks 2 on top of the mangrove stairs to fill in that little top area. There you go. There's your center panel. We'll come back here later to do the roof, but that's not my problem right now. You really want to mirror the front onto the other side. So we'll start with the 2 regular window panels. Just like this. This shouldn't be too hard. I'm just kind of going to make sure that I get my heights and stuff right, because that would definitely be something I would screw up. But yeah. Again, there's a lot going on in this build. Also, if you want to literally wipe your inventory and then re-get everything out that you need, because it's right now it's just in a mess of an order, I'm going to do that. Like, I'll get out cyan terracotta, strip mangrove, red nether brick. This is the order I have. It's really all we need right now. Just those 7. I have it cyan terracotta, stripped mangrove, red nether brick, mangrove stairs, black stained glass panes, cobbled deep set slabs, and gray wool. It's good enough, I think, for now. Not like we need anything crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot I could just bring it down from the top, because I already have blocks there. Goofy. Oh well. But yeah. Anything else I really have to say about this build? I don't know. I've literally put this off for a year, though. I originally built this in, like, October or September of last year. And I only did the front. I didn't finish it. So I went back, like, 2 months ago, I think, and finished it. And I've just been putting it off. It's at the top of my tutorials to record list at the moment. Obviously, that'll be gone, hopefully soon, but... yeah, that's how bad it is. Oopsies, forgot my gray wool. I really made these too short. It's great. So, if I'm honest, I think it would be easiest here to start with all of the window panels and then do the porch area last. So just, again, you have this weird panel here on the side that is just basically the same thing, but without the windows. It's just strip mangrove and red nether brick instead. And there's no cobble deep set either. That is an important part. So this is what this panel looks like. And then I would do all of the window panels first. So you have one here in the kind of inner corner. And then off of the right side, you have 3. So if you come to the far right, you'll count left to this stone brick slab and place a cyan terracotta behind it. 4 block gap, cyan terracotta, 4 block gap, cyan terracotta, 4 block gap, cyan terracotta. That's kind of the placements. And then I think it is just easier to start with these and then come back to do the little porches in the middle. I feel like that's definitely one of the things that actually makes this build a little more interesting, rather than just being window walls, have some porches on there. Like, see that house right there? I think that... No, that's not the most recent one. I don't think. Maybe it is. I don't remember. I was looking at it a minute ago. As in, before I started this tutorial, so I could figure out the number, and it might have been that one. That's also closest to here, so I feel like that would check out. And make sure that you have a strip mangrove here, like on the inner corner, on either side of the porch area, instead of that cyan terracotta up there. It's not a huge thing, but it is just nice. So this is really the first mansion in like a year. Because again, if I had made this one, you figure, in like October of last year, I didn't actually make anything else. Oh, I'm not supposed to put one here. Goofy. But I mean, that was it. Because obviously I know I didn't make another mansion after this one had been finished, at least. I know there wasn't like another one that jumped it in the queue. It's crazy. I do love building the mansions, but like, I think you also see why they don't happen that often, because like, what even is this? It's not bad, just like, I don't want to make this. I forgot the gray wool over here. That's cool. At least it's content, but at the same time, like, man, I don't know. I feel like I do try hard on them. But they're more detail in a larger area than, like, a modern house would be. Which, I think you can see where there's a bit of a problem with that. More detail and more space taken up. Like, it's just not good for time. And of course, I wait to do anything with it until I'm pretty much back at spirits, and how I can't really... I won't have time to record it until... Or at least, except for right now, I do have some time, but... I was planning on throwing this into how I normally do with like a Hello Neighbor or FNAF tutorial or something, where I just record it over a series of days while I'm recording other things as well. And eventually it gets done. But, you know, it's not necessarily ideal. This is a nice little rant. I like this. It's nice to switch it up from a time-lapse or whatever. Just kind of talk about the mental process of something like this. Because it's easy to build. Just turning it into something that you guys can also build is where problems start to arise. But nonetheless... we do it. Nobody can stop us. Okay. Now we have a large open gap in the middle. I think it's time to fill it. So, if you remember the pattern, just like go for it. At the bottom here, it's going across 5 cobble deep set, upward strip mangrove, 5 cobble deep set, strip mangrove, 5 cobble deep set. I'm gonna place all the cobble deep set first. Just 5, and then whatever. And then the strip mangrove is up to the height of the walls around you. And then you'll have your black stained glass panes on top of the cobble deep set. For now, get out cobble deep set stairs and spruce planks, and again, in line with where the where the top slabs are of cobble deep set, you'll have upside down cobble deep set stairs connecting all the strip mangrove together with panes on top. And then you'll have your archways in the same position as the archways on the window panels, just they're 3 in the middle instead of 2. And then above it, you'll have gray wool, making sure that it's back diagonal, except there is no notch at the top, and also there's no second row of cyan terracotta back. And then from here, it's, what was it, 7 rows of spruce back? Yeah, so make it 8 this time. 8 rows of spruce planks behind the... From the cyan terracotta and everything within. It's the best way to do it, I think. I don't know. And after this, the front is done. That's a step. Trying to figure out how much I want to do, because I've given myself pretty much 2 days to record this. So I'm like, okay, if I get most of, or if I get the front done, then I guess it gives me a lot of time tomorrow still. Because I don't have anything else tomorrow to actually record. Or not tomorrow, I guess Wednesday. Because it is Monday and I'm streaming tomorrow. It's a whole thing. I plan a lot more than it may seem. Anyway, on either side behind the strip mangrove, 3 rows of red nether brick, and then another row of strip mangrove. At least I think that's the number. Yeah, it is the number. I don't even have to check. My memory is just that good. Not really. It's not that good. It's good enough to remember that where this build was and the fact that I needed to still do it, but that doesn't really say much. And then you'll have cyan terracotta in diagonally back from that. Oh lord, this is going to be fun to place. And again, make sure you're going 7 up. Because it should be 7 between your spruce and then 7 at the top. And then a row of strip mangrove in diagonally back. I'm, by the way, doing this without looking at the image this time. So maybe my memory is that good. And then from the bottom, you'll first get rid of your spruce planks and get out black stained glass. And you'll go in from the bottom strip mangrove with a pane, block, pane. That's not a pane. And again, it's the old copy it 4 times. Lego style. That's a stair. That's what I get for not having them next to each other. Each glass block or pane up by 3. And then I would first place your strip mangrove inside of the glass. Or on the other, or yeah, inside of the glass that you have. Then a row of mangrove stairs on top, and then your 2 rows of red nether brick. Oh lord, almost there. At least for the front. Then the cyan terracotta in diagonally. Oh lord, I missed one. Cyan terracotta in diagonally forward. And then back diagonally in with strip mangrove. And then you can get rid of, I guess, your black glass and your cobbled deep set stairs and get out dark oak planks and a dark oak door, which you can then go back diagonally in from the strip mangrove with a dark oak plank route that should be If memory serves, it's 5 tall, but I might be wrong. It is 5 tall, nice. And then you can connect together at the top of the dark oak. Dark oak door in the bottom. And then get rid of, I guess, your dark oak door and get out nether brick stairs and have a nether brick stair on top and then an upside down nether brick stair on top of that. And then up diagonally forward from the top row of dark oak is a row of mangrove stairs with a row of red nether brick on top. There you go. Your front walls are done. Nice. That was a process for sure. I think we do the side walls first. Those shouldn't be all that bad. So, before we do anything, we're actually going to finish the little, whatever this thing is, the little, like, porch thing. Clear inventory and get out stone brick slabs. Why did I close my photos? Oh, never mind, no I didn't. Spruce stairs. And we're literally just gonna get out the decorated pot, and that is it. So, where you have these spruce planks here in the 3-block gap, or before the 3-block gap you have spruce. In the 3-block gap you'll have a set of spruce stairs and another set kind of forward diagonally down. On the side of the spruce stairs, replace stone bricks with stone brick slabs on top, so it's a block shorter. In front of the stripped mangrove on the door, on either side, you'll place a decorated pot. Just like that. Now, left and the right are the same thing. As is everything else with this build, symmetrical. You want to take the stone bricks first on the left and the right, and you want to bring them back by 30. And again, make sure you have the whole 2.5 blocks. I'm gonna cheat and use my grid. My bad, I'm a cheater. Here's where I point out the funny thing, actually. I'll start with the left. I'll start with the right, actually. The back of the grid is in line with -666. Only slightly intentional. But I thought it was funny. Anyway, I would clear your inventory and get out the materials that we've been using for these sections. So, cyan terracotta, strip mangrove wood, red nether brick, mangrove stairs, black stained glass panes, gray wool, I think we'll leave it there. Oh no, a couple deep set subs, duh. So the first thing you want to do is going back on both sides. You want to place 2 window panels. This corner of cyan terracotta is already marked for you, so you just need to make 2 more. When you do these, do not add the notch at the top. Yeah, just, I guess, what do I want to tell you to do for that, or for the top? Just bring the gray wool up to this height, but don't have the notch. That's the only thing that is changing. We'll end up maybe covering some of it later. I'm not sure exactly how it works at the moment. I cannot recall. And the image isn't doing me justice. I need the roof in place to be able to be like, here. Plus it'll make everything easier to explain with the roof. Anyway. What am I feeling? I don't know. I felt like a bug. Not like it was a bug, but there's always a chance. I don't think it was. I think it was just me. Me feeling things that aren't real. Just like this. Oh, what's that? There's another side and there's gray wool. Oops. If you want to do one full side at a time, you can. I might as well just go back and forth, whatever. I know it's a long journey, but it's one I'm willing to make. Oh, we'll just like alternate. We'll stay on one side as we are for the next step. So why would you switch back? That'd be dumb. Or would you be like, oh look, it's time for the next step. Switches sides? No, that's stupid. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. That's a really good question. Forgot how to build. Oh lord. My time has come. Anything else? No. I'm not looking forward. Right now, what is next on the refresh list for me is hospital. I have... Probably not out yet, but Bowling Alley has been completed as far as building it is concerned. And anything else before that that you may or may not have seen. But yeah, next is hospital, and oh my god. I'm gonna have to wait till after Spirit for that, I think. Because if I try to do it during Spirit, nothing is gonna go well at all. Which sucks, because Refresh is like my main source of content right now, or at least tutorials. Okay. Now, if you cheated and made the 2 at the back as well, good job. You are a step ahead. That wasn't what I was gonna tell you to do next, though. You want to place your row of strip mangrove kind of back diagonally in from the cyan terracotta like you're going to make another panel. However, behind it, you want to place 5 rows of red nether brick. And they will all be 1 taller than the strip mangrove. And then you'll have another row of strip mangrove here at the back. And then you'll have your cyan terracotta just above each block like we did originally with the gray wool. And also the cobble deep set. Everything is the same, it's just blank and fatter. And then beyond this, it's just 2 more panels. 2 more window panels. Which you should end 1 short of the stone brick if you did everything correctly. If not, I apologize. I'm so sorry. That's horrible because messing up on a build like this is not something I plan on doing today. No thanks. I'm good. It's the power of editing, though. If I messed up, you would never know. Except for the random cut in the video, but that can mean a lot of things. Like, there was a cut earlier, but that didn't mean I messed up. I just needed another screenshot. I think I'll actually time-lapse the back. I feel like I've hit you guys with enough of me rambling. Like Rambly the raccoon. Except cooler, obviously. Not really. Rambly is the lad. Do you know why Rambly loves Rambly's Railroad? Because I like trains. The back is also a slash fillable thing, if you do it right. Which I'll try, I think. I don't know. Here's what one slightly finished side should look like. Now make sure you do it on the other. Hooray. I'm actually, just because of the video length, I'm going to structure block these 2 panels. I'll do the middle one myself, but... I can see how to structure block. Yay. Not a slash, a 2. And I'll go, what is 15 good? No, 15 is too much. 9? 12? Yes, 12. What, I need a taller. Let's go 45. When in doubt, go way too frickin' tall. And then put it here, and... then I should just have to do the middle here, according to my calculations. and fix whatever may have gone a little weird. Which actually isn't anything, technically. Just me. Just like this. There's your 2 sides done. Hey, look, we're 3/4 of the way there on walls. So, as I mentioned, the back is more of the same kind of stuff. There is one change, however. Well, there's, I guess, 2. There's no windows, the sections are just blank, and there's also a back door. So I'm going to start by telling you to get out, that's cobblestone. Stone bricks and stone brick slabs, and just connect the stone brick base all the way across here, the 2.5 rows. There will be a little area you'll see where we'll have to break for some stairs, but that's a problem for not right now. And it's like 3 blocks maybe at most. I don't remember specifically off the top of my head, but it's not much. So, again, it is the same 4-block sections, just, like, instead of the window section, it's just 2 rows of red nether brick. So, essentially, you see we have the cyan terracotta and the strip mangrove here. It's just 2 rows of red nether brick here, and make sure you get the height and everything correct. And there is going to be moving in from either side. One sec, let me, like, put the cyan terracotta in here. Going in from either side, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 panels per side. And then after the... Place it in the right spot, thank you. After the 10th panel, it will be... You'll have like a 5-block opening or something, but just wait once you get to that point. Also, the notches are back on the top here, these notches. Yeah, you do want them on the back, I think. Can I see them from this image? I literally cannot. But they're there, I can assure you. So, yeah, I'm gonna time-lapse this because... Yeah, I'll be back once this is all done. So the mech of your build should look something like this. Now, what do we even get rid of? Get rid of your black stained glass panes and your mangrove stairs, and get out stone brick stairs. And we'll go dark oak planks. We will need to also get out dark oak doors in a second, but not yet. So, where you have the kind of middle section here, you want to break the middle 3 kind of blocks of the stone brick wall. And at the sides here, you can actually bring the wall kind of in a block. So it's just like that. Between these the top stone bricks on that back row, you can place stone brick blocks, and in front you can place stone brick stairs, or I guess towards you. You then place another set of stone brick stairs towards you from that, and place another one off either side that curls kind of towards these stone bricks, just like that. I would bring these stone bricks, or at least the middle stone brick back, an additional stone brick, and you're going to want a dark oak door on top of that. I guess you can get rid of your stone brick blocks and place your dark oak door right there. Now, just for kind of the logic, if you have these cobble deep set slabs, which you should, you want to kind of bring them through this middle section. If you don't have them, just go quickly get them and place them everywhere. And this whole lower section of the wall below those cobble deep set slabs is going to be filled in with dark oak planks. It's a large, I guess, fake door, considering the real door is just a Minecraft door. And then above this, it's basically the same thing as the sides. It's just a block wider. So you'll have the strip mangrove and the red nether brick going up to the height that they should, and then you'll have the cyan terracotta little arch. You don't have the notch at the top here, though. It is... if the section was larger than the, like, 4 blocks, I didn't add it. No particular reason, at least as far as I can remember. Maybe there was a particular reason, and I just choose to ignore it. But at any rate, you should have this. Now, this is where things get... we'll call it fun. So, let's start... I'm feeling like we should start with the chimneys, because the chimneys are going to get the most, I think, in our way. And if we place them now, we'll understand where we need to place other things in relation to them, if that makes sense. Basically, the roof and the window thing that we're going to do just after this are kind of the requirement. But anyway, I recommend getting rid of your stripped mangrove and getting back out mangrove stairs. Getting rid of your, not stone brick stairs, dark oak planks, and getting out red nether brick stairs. And that should be all we need, just these first 5 materials in our hotbar. So, to start on the chimney, you will come to the sides here, and we have these, you're doing the same thing on both sides, but I will instruct it both times. You have these 5 rows of red nether brick kind of in the middle of the wall here. You will, well, first off, you actually want your cobble deep set slabs going across this. I'm not sure why they aren't here. It might be because you will have to kind of go into them a little bit, but you at least need 2 on either side. So if you want to leave the middle 3 open, you can. But anyway, you will kind of take the first and last rows of red nether brick and trace them down and place going up here 4 cyan terracotta on either side. Connect them together at the top row, and then you can take those top 2 cyan terracottas and just connect them each to the red nether brick. I would fill in off this side where you're going to have just like a half a block row. You just place some stone brick slabs there. Off the front of the cyan terracotta and off the back, you're going to place mangrove stairs that will face away from the center of the chimney. Off this outside here, you'll place upside down mangrove stairs facing kind of away from the build like this. Now you will take each of those upside down mangrove stairs and you will extend them up with 26 red nether brick. Just like this. This is kind of where things get peculiar. So the base of the chimney is actually wider than the top. Essentially, once the roof goes over, the chimney gets cut off by a block. It just makes it work better at the top, but you do want to bring this entire red nether brick kind of wall towards the build by 1, so it won't quite connect to the wall yet, but we'll focus on that once we have the roof in place. because it'll help us get everything marked better. Anyway, you kind of want to place a thing of red nether brick stairs on top of this that all face essentially away from what would be the center of the chimney. So off the front, you'll place stairs facing forward. Off the back, stairs facing back. Off the left, a stair facing left. And off the right, a stair facing right. You do the same thing on top of that, but with stone brick stairs instead of red nether brick. Which will give you this. It's as far as I can get on the chimney right now. Since I don't have how tall the middle is, I just have how tall the outside is. Anyway, I do the same thing on the other side, so I will reiterate it because there's a lot of weird things happening here. My stone bricks. So you want to take the either side of the red nether brick. Oh, I actually have the couple deep set subs on this side. Weird. You'll take the red nether brick first and last row in place, kind of outside of the wall, 4 cyan terracotta up. Connect them together and then connect them to the wall. Or just connect the top row together and then both rows to the wall. Fill in this gap here on the side. Place your mangrove stairs in your different directions, including the upside down. And then your 26 red nether brick moving up. Just like this. Whee. And then you'll bring that whole thing right a row. And then you'll do your fancy thing with your stairs. So red nether brick stairs off the front facing forward, off the back facing back, off the right facing right, off the left facing left. And then same thing again on top with stone brick stairs. Technically you don't have to do specifically those directions just to get that same shape. Anyway, you should have this now. Get rid of your stone brick slabs and your dark oak doors along with anything else? Question mark. Mangrove stairs and stone brick stairs, and just push everything forward. And you want to get out dark oak slabs, dark oak planks, any block that is a light source. I think I used ochre frog lights originally, but you can use any of the frog lights or sea lanterns or glowstone, because it will be covered up with moss carpet, which you also want to get out. So at each window section, you will notice there's a little gap between like the front, or between the stone brick and the window, or the window, I guess, panel. You will, on these top row of stone brick blocks, you'll place whatever your light block is in line with that and then just cover it with moss carpet. And you'll do this on every single panel. This just gives the build a little bit of light. I never actually I don't think I tested this at night time, but yeah, I think it'll make it look a little bit more ominous as well. If you want, you could also make this like leaves? What? Leaves or something. But yeah, any section that you have a little gap, you will do this with. Which is a lot. You have to go around the whole build and do this. This might take a minute. Anything else I can reference? Not really. I don't know why I'm tired. But yeah. Again, there's a lot of things you could do for this, really. You don't actually need this if you don't want. You can just connect it with stone bricks. But I thought it'd be nice to add a little bit of light to the base here. But again, I haven't actually tested it, so it might look horrible. Although I imagine, like, if you've ever seen those houses where they have, like, the spotlights that kind of shine up to the windows, I kind of imagine that. Or, like, the weird, like, plant lights almost? I don't know. I'm picturing something in my head, but I don't know how to describe it. That essentially works like this, where it just shines up. But with the way Minecraft lighting works, it could just be horrible. I don't know. At least I'm honest. Good lord. It's not that boring. I mean, come on. Well, apparently it is for me. If I'm yawning this much. Anyway. I feel like next mansion I should probably make a little bit smaller. In all seriousness though, like again, I mentioned it earlier with the like detailing of the mansions, but that's what happens. I like I find a design that looks kind of cool, and then I just get carried away and make like some 200 block long thing, which it's not usually even 200, it's around 100. But I think this is like, other than maybe IKEA, it's one of the longest non-video game, or one of the largest non-video games tutorial in surface area. Obviously, I know Playtime Co. is the largest that I've ever done, and it's not even close, really. Playtime Co., I think Among Us is probably the second largest, and Among Us is still, like, what, 100 blocks shorter? No, not quite, like 30 at least. Although it might be deeper, I'm not sure. I feel like Among Us was still long. Almost there. There we go, last section. Anyway, now it's time for the roof. I'm gonna mark out the roof, and then before we fill it in, we're gonna fill in, like, everything else that we need to finish on the actual build, and then we'll come back and fill in the roof. So, off of the notches here on the front, not the middle front, or I guess the front and the back, the, like, long part of the walls, you want to place a row of dark oak planks that sits just in front of these notches, and it'll overhang off of the left and right by one from the cyan terracotta pillars. Just like this. It's essentially a 1 block overhang, but it's also a 2 block overhang, if that makes any sense. Hold on. Correction, it overhangs by 2, actually. Just throw another block on there. I was like, I feel like, because it was, I know it's 2 off the front and back, but I thought it was for some reason 1 off the sides, and the second block would be from the gray wool, but no, it's 2. Not 3. Just like this. Off of, well, okay. You want to, on the front here, where you have the section where it sticks forward, you're going to take the dark oak plank corners here and just bring them forward by 7. So it'll overhang off this front by 2. And then you're going to place dark oak slabs kind of on the, I guess, off the front and back of the main walls. And then it'll end up just kind of moving, or coming forward towards the front and then stopping in line with the dark oak planks. I feel like I stutter a lot in tutorials, but also, like, trying to figure out how to describe a certain order of blocks on the whim is just not it sometimes. Anyway, both roofs should end at the same height, I think, unless they're one off. No, they look the same. So you want to take the dark oak planks, and I would take the furthest out ones, whether this be off the front or off the sides, and you're going to bring them in with an upside down dark oak slab. Then go up with a slab, in with a plank, in with an upside down slab, up with a slab, in with a plank, in with an upside down slab, and I think you get the drill, and you're going to keep doing this until you reach your center peaks, and I think they should end on a slab, or at least that's what my brain is telling me. I don't even know how I knew that, because I can't tell from looking at that. Oh no, yes you can, the lighting's a little different on the slabs, that's why I knew that. But, again, they should reach the same height, so if you want to stand on one and be like, yes, 38.5. You can't see the half, but it's there, trust me. You know, on the other ones. On the sides, you will actually kind of just smack into the chimney. Don't worry about that. Just kind of, just know where it is. Because, like, you figure, this is 37.5, and it's 1 more block from that, so that would make it 38.5. Keep a mental note where that peak should be. It's not like you need it marked particularly, because everything should line up. It's not like this is a complicated roof. This isn't like 4 different roofs intersecting with 4 different, like, inclines. No, they're all the same, and it's 2. Anyway. Just like this. We'll start with the front, because I said so. Let me check. I feel like you need something weird for this. Yeah, something weird does... Voice crack. Something weird does happen with this. Kind of weird. Sort of. Partially. So you want to get rid of your moss carpets and your ochre froglets and get out stripped mangrove wood, and I think that's all you actually need. Yeah, so you'll have an empty slot. There we go. Where you have your notches, you want to place upside down cobbled deep slate slabs, kind of going just through most of the row. And then bring it forward a row. When you bring it forward a row, do bring it in front of the cyan terracotta on the side, so it'll just go behind that upside down dark oak slab. And then you will place your regular cobbled deep slate slabs just straight on top. Don't go any further in a direction. Just like that. So, one thing I will point out here. At the furthest right slab here, this one that's visible, this will actually end up being a dark oak plank instead. Just because of the underside of the peak, the way that it works. Anyway. You will take the most inner cyan terracotta pillars here on the front, and you'll bring them just straight up by, what is it, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, by 5. And then you will fill in directly left and right of them with, or directly to the outside of them, I guess, with gray wool, making sure that you just follow the shape of that peak. Worst case, when you bring the peak and connect it to this, you can fix whatever gap you may have. In the middle of them, you'll place at the bottom cobbled deep slate slabs, and then you'll bring the strip mangrove and red nether brick up and through. And again, make sure that you get the height correct, which should be, according to my calculations, this. But my calculations could be horrendously off. And then again, you will just want to connect the peak into this, whether that be your planks or your upside down slabs or whatever. I just bring the whole thing back, and if there's any weird cobbled deep slate slabs in your way, just make them dark oak. Just like this. You're gonna have to bring it back one more. So that way it'll line up, or we'll cover this here. Just like so. On the left and the right, I would say it's a bit more simple. You may want to start by actually bringing the whole, like, peak just in a row, though. Or the whole, I guess, plank slab thing in a row. Before you bring anything else up. Because it'll be easier if you can see just directly where all of the slabs and planks and stuff are. And so what you want to do is essentially behind each, or on the inside of each upside down slab, you will place a cyan terracotta. Here's an upside down slab, here's an upside down slab, etc. And I would just start with this for now. And then from each of these, you'll place a cyan terracotta inside of it. So this would include this bottom cyan terracotta here, this back and front pillars. You'll just kind of bring them in and connect them. So essentially, it'll be down diagonally in from the dark oak planks as well, which you only need to know if you just want to know, I guess. But it'll give you this. And then each of your cyan terracotta pillars you can just bring up, and then the rest of this will be filled in with gray wool. Nothing crazy happening here, I don't think. Yeah, I'll fill in this middle 3 rows, even though in about 3 seconds that's going to change. Just like this. And then now you can take the red nether brick and up to this cyan terracotta here, these top ones that we placed, you'll just fill in the roof with red nether brick, or fill in up to the wall with red nether brick, just those 3 rows. Which you can kind of just dodge and weave around the various obstacles that I have put in your way. You know the drill, do it on the other side. This step is easier, at least in the front, because the front had, like, more than one thing going on. This just is one thing. So again, I would start by bringing the whole peak in by a row. I don't think I need to instruct this, but I will anyway, because I might as well find a way to yap over it. Assuming I can place my blocks in the right spot. And then from each upside down slab, it's a cyan terracotta, which is also brought towards the middle of the peak by one. I am noticing I did something weird on the other side, and I'm not sure what I actually did, but... Hold on, let me go check, because I had like a block going up. Yeah, why do I have that? I think I just did it wrong. Something is wrong somewhere. I think I just am dumb. Yeah, I think I'm just dumb. Because this should be here anyway. Regardless of the height, it shouldn't make a difference for the height of the red nether brick too much. Anyway, oh my god, sorry. You'll have your gray wool. And I'm gonna go actually check the underside of the opposite side. Well, no, because it shouldn't matter, because the red nether brick covers it anyway. What? I'm lost on what I did. We're gonna figure this one out together. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. And then, okay, never mind. I just didn't place the block inside. That makes more sense. And then you'll have your red nether brick, your 3 rows. Just like this. Again, making sure you dodge every obstacle that's in the way. I feel like I have to... Or my nose sounds stuffy, but it doesn't feel stuffy. What is this? Why? One more step before we can fill in the roof and call it a day. Where you have the notches, or in some cases the lack of a notch, you're going to fill in all of these gaps with upside down slabs. Essentially, if you just come to the top, you'll see a ton of little gaps. Whether they're 1 block or 5 blocks or somewhere in between. You're just filling them with upside down slabs. Of the dark oak variety, just like this. This just is kind of part of helping the roof. Or I guess show where the roof starts to go up. You can just fill them with planks, I guess, too, if you want to, but then you lose the notches. Which are my favorite part of the build. I'm just kidding. They serve zero purpose other than being there. It's an interesting philosophy. I guess that's what most decorations are. They serve zero purpose except for being there. It's an interesting philosophy. Anyway, then you know the drill. Oh, I almost forgot this. Get rid of your strip mangrove and get out stone and stone stairs. You actually need stone slabs, not stone blocks, my bad. And what you want to do is on the underside, or I guess the top side of these top levels here. First off, on the everywhere, you want the little cyan terracotta arches where they start to go in. You just want the bottom of them though. So essentially over every top stripped mangrove, you're placing a cyan terracotta. And then from there, you're going to take each of the lower cyan terracottas and just placing upside down stone slabs. So you will just be left with a couple of 3-block openings. Which also includes a strip mangrove now that I'm thinking about it in the middle here. Like these pillars, which, yeah. And then you'll have a row of upside down stone stairs up diagonally in from that. Which, at the back here, you're going to have cyan terracotta blocking off their path. So, yeah. That'll fill in any gap that may or may not present itself. And then in the middle between those upside down stairs, you'll have upside down stone slabs. Not dark oak planks. So you have this, essentially. It's a little weird, but it does the thing that I wanted it to do. And that's frankly all I care about. Okay, really? So again, to reiterate with a little bit more logic and order, over each strip mangrove you're placing a cyan terracotta here at the top. Except for the front one here, or the front pillars here. At the back where the 2 cyan terracottas are, you're going to place a row of 3 that's kind of up diagonally from them. They connect. Off the left and the right, you'll place 2 rows of upside down stone slabs moving in from at least the wall itself. And then in the rows of where you have kind of the top of what creates a T of cyan terracotta, you'll have upside down stone slabs here. And then on the side of the elevated rows of 3, you'll have a row of upside down stone stairs off either side, facing towards each other with a row of upside down stone slabs in the middle. Slightly more order, but also probably just as confusing. I don't know, honestly. I'm just here. Okay, I'm placing stairs the wrong way. You know I've played enough Minecraft, or played too much Minecraft today when I can't place things anymore. There you go. Now we can do the actual thing where we fill in the actual roof. So it is fairly simple. The back is just rows across. However, here, really you're just following the previous row around. And it'll just connect to either side with slabs or planks. And you're just kind of keeping going with this pattern until you reach the tippy top. What is at the tippy top? Totally a reward. Definitely a prize. No, it's a finished build at the top, I guess. That's what you get. But, yeah. Again, if there were different, like, peaks or something, I would explain it more. But you're literally just connecting point A to point B with a little bit of a right angle in there. It's nothing crazy. I like these easy roofs. For a house that was so complicated, it has such an easy roof. Like, some of these builds I'm making, some of these, like, suburban houses, it's like, okay, so you want to connect roof A to roof B, and also roof B will connect to roof C, which somehow manages to connect to roof D, which connects back into roof A. Like, it's a mess, but this is just nice. It's a nice intersection. Also, don't bring the peak through. Essentially, they're gonna end up going across, or there will be a point to where your dark oak slabs will go all the way across and create again, another T shape, actually. And when you hit that point, the back will just be a normal roof. You don't have the same pattern happening. And here you can see the dark oak planks are just kind of cutting off that row of the chimney. That was just because I wanted the 3x2, and what other way to do it than just said, see you later, do a row. But I guess I could have not connected it to the house. But that would be weird at the same time. I don't know. So right here, you have the dark oak slabs, and then they will go all the way across to the other side. But your peak will not continue, or the front peak will not continue through to the back. The back will just be flat. Do we leave this in for good times? Yeah, sure, we leave this in for good times. I was like, do I want to time-lapse this? But at the end of the tutorial, why do I time-lapse it? Because I think you guys know what you're doing, and if you really don't want to watch the last 5 minutes, then so be it, I don't care. It'll either be me rambling about something stupid, or me sitting in silence for 3 minutes. Not 3, 5 minutes. And I would much rather be talking. Because silence is nice, but not always. Anyway. Anything else? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else. If you guys have any tutorial, or if you are still watching, if you have any tutorial suggestions, let me know. I do plan on doing hotels soon as the next, I guess, tutorial sub-series. Man, there are like sub-series galore. City has them, now tutorials have them. I guess subcategory would make more sense. Yeah, like house is a category, but subcategory of house would be mansion or suburban house or modern house or townhouse or whatever. Which really, I feel like house is the only category with subcategories now that I'm thinking about it. Huh, weird. Anyway. Like, I don't know what else would have a subcategory, right? What would you even consider a hotel? I wouldn't consider it a house. I would consider an apartment a house, but not a hotel. Because you live in a apartment, you don't live in a hotel, you just stay there. I don't know. I guess you could technically live in a hotel. It would probably be expensive as frick, but you could do it. I don't know if you would want to, though. Well, I wonder if there is a hotel that would legally allow you to, like, stay in one hotel room for a year. How would that go? Would they kick you out? Would they say, no, you can't rent for that long? Sorry. I should look into this. Not because I want to, just because I'm curious. I don't know. I'm sure this will manage to become a stream conversation someday, so I'll look it up then. Yeah, these are the thoughts I have while making these tutorials. And I guess videos in general. Whenever I'm, like, building in Minecraft, my brain just goes wherever it wants. It's not like I'm thinking about what I'm building half the time, I'm just kind of thinking. Like, is this possible, hypothetically, in real life? How did this even go about? Oh yeah, never mind. I was like, how did this go start? I already forgot. But, no, it was because I was saying you can't live in a hotel. Under most circumstances, you cannot. Well, we'll stick with that. Well, anyway. Finish the row, please. Once you have done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your mansion, the 13th installment, complete. I labeled this as Gothic Mansion, by the way, in my little note sheet. In case anybody asked. Oh, it's evil looking. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Oh, wrong button. Peace.